A very long name for a very simple computer that's one of these really good looking deals on a business computer. So, Ross,
Yeah.
can you break it down the specs here and then Perrin will analyze how good this computer is or not, but in his expert opinion. So, can you read in a technology voice? Can you read us all of the specs? Go.
Yes, and I'm very excited for Perrin to explain this because what I'm about to read, I have no idea what I'm saying.
That's cool. I got you.
Perfect.
I got you.
Read it
10th,
nice and slow.
here we go. 10th generation Intel Core i5 10406 core processor up to 4.3 gigahertz, 12 gigabytes, 22,666 megahertz DDR4 memory, 512 gigabytes NVMe.
Whoa.
It's got Intel wireless Wi-Fi dual band 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz featuring a 2x2 MIMO technology with Bluetooth, Windows 10 Home, US keyboard and mouse included.
Wow. I want to date this computer after hearing that. Oh my goodness.
Well, let's have Perrin explain this before we get too attached.
I'm
Let's
looking
talk
at
about the
processor.
processor. Yeah, how good is that processor? Like a lot of people look at like the gigahertz on the processor and they're like, that must be how good it is. Is that true, Perrin?
The gigawatts. Okay, not necessarily. So these i5 ones are actually listed at a lot lower gigahertz. That's because they come factory overclocked. I believe this is one of the ones, which actually doubles that. So the box listing is half of what the speed of the processor actually is. So don't always go by that number. The higher number isn't always best necessarily. It also depends on how many cores you have, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But like, I'm not gonna go the whole way down that rabbit hole here for a second. I'm just gonna tell you quite simply how good this processor is. I'm gonna say it's a lower mid-range processor, or a very like close to mid-range processor. So if you were going to get this system for anything that was incredibly process intensive, you might be shorting yourself there. You're not going to have a ton of extra room for extra processes with that processor specifically. But that makes sense into one of these systems. I don't think this system was designed to be like your powerhouse, right? I think if
This is designed for a work application. I mean, if you look at the way that they're marketing this computer, this is the type of computer you're going to use in your home office, or that you're going to buy for employees or contractors, and they're going to do work on this thing. And it's for the employee, as you can see on this photo on my screen share here, Perrin. They're tired of having a slow computer. They're tired of those El Cheapos that the office bought them. The IT guy cheaped out. This lady right here is sick and tired of that. But this computer is going to have a fast enough processor. It's going to have enough RAM, and it's going to have the specs required for it to be fast enough for her to use or anyone to use. Wi-Fi 6 certified, and have fast internet and have fast processes while you're doing your job. So this is going to meet that requirement for work purposes. Now, you aren't going to be live streaming on Twitch here, guys. You aren't going to be the next Ninja with this. You're not going to be the next Dr. Disrespect. You're not going to be the next big YouTuber with this computer, but you will be able to do your job very quickly and effectively for most work from home jobs. And at this price point, I'm pretty happy with the specs that are coming along with this as a business computer. What are your thoughts on that, Perrin?
I like the NVMe SSD on there. That's probably the biggest boon that it has. So it's 500 gigabytes, which isn't like a ton, but for a work system, that's probably fine. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow the operating system to boot up a lot more quickly and to just operate a lot more quickly. Things will load a lot faster. A lot of time you get these work PCs and they're older and they're on normal hard drives. And if you like, you'll get workers scared to reboot the thing because it's going to take like 30 minutes to like reboot the thing with everything to load
that means
back up.
you've made a terrible investment. If your workers are scared to use the equipment you gave them, ugh.
Yeah. So with an SSD like that, you can restart, and within like less than a minute or two, you'll be back up and everything will be loaded back up and you can just keep going. So I think in terms of its setup as a work system, that's one of the things that is strong about it. It does have a DVD drive there just in case. I think it's like designed for some of these maybe older businesses that still maybe need that for some reason, for one reason or another. It can also be helpful too if you're having boot issues to help like troubleshoot it. for whatever reason, it's always useful to have one of those. I mean, it's a good, like, all around, I'd say very mid-range, like, business work computer. It looks like it's
Yeah.
coming with a mouse and keyboard as well. So you're getting that along with the deal.
Yeah, you
This
can
is the kind of computer. Sorry to cut you off there, Ross.
Oh,
This is the kind of computer you can take to conferences. You can take on the go. You could put it in a case. You can take it to that registration table. You can, you know what I mean? Like these are the kinds of machines I would set up when I used to do professional conferences for a living. And they're just fast and they just get the job done and they're reliable. And this is that kind of computer. This is a workhorse work computer. Really quick, gaming creators, if you have not already entered our $1,100 Gaming Creator Bundle sweepstakes, you got to do it. Link in the description below. It includes Rode, who hooked us up with this Rode Procaster microphone, shock mount, boom arm, and the mixer to go with it. If you want to sound this good, let me just show you the package. It's freaking great. Take a look. It also includes this mixer right here, which is arguably the highest end creator mixer on the market. Plus, our friends at TubeBuddy threw in a Legend license if you want to step up your YouTube channel management game, and Restream threw in a license as well if you want to stream to multiple platforms at the same time and grow through live streaming faster. This costs $0 to enter. Link in the description below. If you want to enter the sweepstakes, if you want to sound this good, the exact package we use on the podcast every single day, and the tools we use to manage our channels and help our clients, all free as a part of this sweepstakes. Good luck. I hope you win. Adios, gaming creators. Appreciate you.